Hey y'all, Joseph McBrayer here and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about filming with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K with absolutely no rigging whatsoever. So here we go. So before going on a family trip to the mountains, I decided to strip down the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K and take only the camera body and the lens, also an internal recording media, and a ton of Canon batteries because you literally only get about 20 minutes per battery on this. There's a whole lot of things I talk about in this channel around technology and creativity, filmmaking, as well as what I call church cinematography. Really quick, just want to have a shout out to the almost 400 subscribers. I'm almost there. Thanks to everybody who subscribes to the channel. And if you're watching this video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. One major consideration when you're traveling is how much weight can I carry? And that's both in terms of comfort and actual practicality. Sometimes a smaller package is better for trips and different things, but also it's a little less intrusive to the situation. Often I find with what I want to carry and how much I want to carry, it gets balanced with the question of what am I wanting to film and what quality of footage do I want while on said trip or occasion. I'm exploring different options for carrying the whole camera kit and everything, or just carrying a few minimalist pieces of gear. That's everything from all my lenses and all my camera bodies with rigging and a gimbal to sometimes just literally one lens, one camera. One of the things that I love about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K is the quality of the image coming out of the camera. It's an all-manual shooting camera, especially when you're handheld, but there's something cinematic about that style of content, that handheld camera shake. The footage that comes out of this is great and allows for a lot of room in color grading and flexibility in post-production. And so on this most recent trip, I knew that I would be carrying my daughter in a backpack and also all my camera gear that I wanted to take with me while we were walking as well as on the trip. And so for the first hike, I wound up carrying the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K with a 17-55 EFS lens, which has about 3 stops of image stabilization built into it, with a neutral density filter dedicated solely for filming. I film most everything at 60 frames per second in the 2:1 aspect ratio, so all the way at 6K, just a little bit of cinematic bars on it, and loved what came out of the shots. I also carried the Canon EOS R along with the Sigma 24 1.4 for still photos, and yes, I even carried the giant 70-200 2.8 3-pound lens from Tamron, and it came in handy, real nice for a couple of things. All of the lenses are interchangeable because I'm using the same EF mount from this camera to the EOS R. It just crops in a little bit if you're shooting even with this lens on the EOS R. Now for shooting in the Blackmagic stripped down with no rigging, it's a good experience, but I'll have to say I miss having a good top handle and the monitor, as well as better battery options rather than carrying around a bunch of Canon batteries in my pocket. Now the quality of the footage that came back was really good, although I didn't quite always nail the focus or exposure quite as often as I would have liked with an external monitor. But for me the trade-off is that I could actually take both camera setups and trying to carry a 40-pound kid in a backpack and also the cinema rig for this, which weighs about 25 or 30 pounds, would have been way too much. And so here's a few of my favorite shots from the trip, filming handheld on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema with no rig. So that's all for today, and thanks for watching this week. And let me know down in the comments, what's your calculus for carrying photography and video equipment on vacation? Do you bring everything with you? Or do you find it best just to have only one camera, one lens, or maybe even just your phone? Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all. plane flying over, of course.